it's Halloween Heartthrob. Today I have kind of a weird... Why do I always say that? I always seem to say I have a kind of a weird video. I'm just gonna stop saying that because all of them I feel like are weird, or at least in my definition. Come to think of it, I've actually been more consistently inconsistent. That's what it is. Annoying, but consistent. Right now I'm making doll clothes. I'm making clothes for Bear. I just got done ironing them. Basically, I just kind of wanted to show you what I've done. So I guess this is like a wine and dollies, but I'm working on dolls? What would I call this? I don't know. And I just finished my tea, so... Of course I don't have my sketchbook. Why would I have my sketchbook? So basically, for the past couple of days, I've been working on like a permanent set of clothing for Bear. And I made clothes for Bear before, but I didn't really like them. They were kind of like the first set of clothes I've ever made. So this is only the second outfit that Bear is getting, and it's pretty similar to the first one, as I just spit. I'm sorry, I'm chewing gum, so I'll be a little bit more salivating. In my trusty, I got a text, trusty sewing journal, I kind of roughly sketched out some ideas that I wanted to do. That's for something different. And I decided with this bottom one, so I kind of deconstruct what it is. And then the next step that I do is I pick out some fabric that I want, and if I don't like have a very solid thought in my head of what I want it to look like for the colors, I'll draw out what I want, like the outfit base, and then I'll draw a couple of different ones so then I can figure out the color scheme that I want. This orange and this peach color are the closest ones that I could find, so that's supposed to be that color. Obviously they're not identical, but it's what I work with. But it gives me enough of an idea, so I sketched out a good couple of them, and I finally settled with number 7, and I completely took out, and it's like a burgundy, like a burnt orange, so it's not even that intense. That's just bleed through. So yeah, that's part of my process. It takes longer, but I'm so much more happy with the results of the color scheme, and 2, I really just like the aesthetic of all the different colors and like swatches. Right now the types of fabric my main fabric for my black, tan, I don't know if you can see you can't see the black. These are just the pants. He's got super long legs. I'm gonna sew them together to see if I need an extra waistband. So I have some regular cotton fabric that I got from like Walmart. It's just like base color stuff. And then this piece right here is a faux leather that I took from a broken office chair. I have tons of this stuff, and I use it very sparingly because I love it so much, and it'll go perfectly with Bear's costume. I have some embroidery thread, some black embroidery thread for the stitching, and elastic, which I'll use for the waist, the pants, and a new element that I'm going to start using in my sewing, because I want to advance in my sewing skills, and the only way to advance, I guess, is to try newer and more harder things. So I have these, I think they're called grommets. They're like little metal circles that I would like to add to the sleeves, and then I haven't decided if I'm going to do ribbon or if I'm going to use this leather fabric again, but I'd also like to do it down here on the front and add some grommets on the front as well. So right now I'm going to sew all the pieces together, and by pieces I mean the undershirt, this is the shirt piece, these are the 2 sleeves, and then this is the over vest. The black is the lining for it, so it's just a solid earthy green. And then we have the belt that I will deal with later, and the cap sleeves for the vest. So let's get to sewing. So I quickly went and made myself a cup of tea, and I have it all in my nice little fancy teacup and tea set thingy, so it'll be a true Tea and Dolly's experience. Oh, that's still really hot. So far I really haven't gotten much done. I've had a lot of distractions. I've had to do other things like housework and stuff like that. And maybe I was watching more on my tablet than doing sewing. And because of that fact, so far I only have one of the cuffs done for these sleeves, and I would have had the other one done, but as you can see, I did it the wrong way. So I have to seam rip it and try to flip it around the other way. And as you can see, this wonderful fabric is just fraying all over the place for me. I don't know if you can even tell, but it's just like fraying everywhere, and I'm just not having it right now because I want to get it done because I want to work on other stuff. And I also was working on the pants, and the pants were good. I think it's the material of pants. I don't know, I'm not 100% on making pants just yet. I can make shorts okay, but something about pants, I got a message. Something about pants, they just never really look right. Like something's always off or plain about them. So hopefully I'll be able to fix that. But when I tried them on him, they were fine up until they got to his thighs. He has a little bit thicker thighs than I thought, so I had to seam rip those. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green fabric out again. I think I put it away, yeah, and do like a little green stripe on the side. I might draw that out to see how that looks first on paper before I actually do it, because I don't want it to look modern. And I feel like the add of green will either make or break the outfit. So I'm going to do up some couple of sketches, see how that works, and carry on. Because I thought this project was going to be done by the end of this video, and I post videos in the morning, and I really don't want to stay up all night long because I already feel exhausted. Today was a rainy, dreary day, which made it a whole lot worse. I think I'm just going to talk about some other stuff once I finish this up and just kind of show you my progress and some other stuff. Okay, so finally I've kind of just decided that instead of trying to hurry up and finish his outfit, because that's kind of what I originally planned on doing, is just trying to get his outfit done all in one day. Well, yeah, kind of all in one day, because just yesterday I was doing the cutting out patterns. So as of right now, he doesn't have any pants on, but I censored him, I guess you could say. So it's not done yet, but this is kind of how it's going to look. I need to give him a collar for this undershirt, but so far I really like it. I really like the green and the pleather. I don't know if I want to make his belt smaller or not. I kind of like it, but with the shoulders and the belt, like how thick it is, it's kind of giving me Fire Nation vibes, and I don't want that. I want more medieval vibes. So I'm working on it. I really like the way it came out. I made the over the vest part big on purpose. His little belt is held by a little clip right now. But I made it big for the purpose of it being like baggy, to have that like over poof, I guess. What would you call this? I don't really know. I made it baggy on purpose, so if you're noticing a lot of folds and such, I wanted it that way. But I trimmed down, or I cut his little shirt down a little bit more. I really need to add a collar because it's kind of fraying in the back here. But I really love the color on him. And I just really like, I like this silhouette overall. My goodness. Finger got caught in the joint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on him for the next week or so. Until next Wednesday, or until next Dolly Wednesday, and then I will hopefully be able to show you the finished look. I should definitely have him finished by then. Of course I say that, and like that week comes and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know it was Wednesday again. Which is usually the problem that I have, is for some reason days just go by so fast. There's a train. But a really quick recap of a video before, like Friday's video, I think. But I know not all of my Dolly people watch my other videos that aren't specifically ones for Dolls on Wednesdays. But I just finished a custom, and I looked up today. I just happened to stumble across the video of her before, like when I had wiped her face off and gotten rid of all of her hair and cut her head open to give her inset eyes. It was last year of June 28th. It almost took me a whole year to get her done. My gosh. So yeah, it was a good couple of months, but I had finally finished her. I have pictures of her on my Instagram. I'm super, super happy with the way she turned out. She's like, she was supposed to be my rendition of Death. Because one of Ann Piccaro's stories has the tattooed lady, and that her character just extremely inspired me. It still inspires me to do another doll custom, which I will get to, but this is kind of like the immediate product of what I thought it was going to look like, but she kind of metamorphosed into something else that I love just as much. I'm gonna put her arm down so you can kind of see. She's got low cut dress to show off her tattoos. I made doll jewelry and accessories. Like I've been saying, is I'm trying to step up my game a little bit more and add more detail to projects that aren't previously been done. What I mean by this is, like, I'm trying to add more detail to my own creations, and instead of just doing like the baseline of things, I really want to add like the jewelry and the little embellishments, stuff like that. A couple of my other dresses I had beading on to like highlight certain aspects of the design of the fabric, so I really want to get into that more. This dress is simple, but I really didn't want to add anything else to it because I liked the simplicity of her. I hope that's in focus. But she's got just her sleeves are lace, but they're spiderweb lace. I have no idea if you're going to be able to see that. My cousin actually gave me this top that has spider webs on it. It's like one of those lace top thingies, but it was of spider webs. And I thought that was really cool. So I just wanted to show that again because I'm just so proud of her, and I might as well talk about her now before I start clamoring on about other stuff. Also in new Dolly news, I got a new Dolly, not a ball jointed doll. Like I said before, I want to incorporate other dolls on my Dolly Wednesdays. But this is a doll from my childhood, and I had this doll, and I believe my cousin also had this doll. I think because we spent so much time together and time playing, she's basically like my sister. So we had a lot of the same stuff. Like literally but our parents would buy us the same exact toy so we could both have it, and we would share stuff and trade stuff. It was ridiculous. but it is Meg from Hercules, and she's in really good condition. She's got all of her hair accessories, all of her other accessories. I don't think she came with a necklace or anything. Even if she did, I wouldn't care to go get it, because even like this is kind of frilly for Meg. I don't really remember her having it in the movie. I don't know. But I absolutely love her. She was one of my Grail dolls that I wanted to get, and I found her for a really, really good price. Now, speaking of Grail dolls, oh, also, I don't think she had this in the movie, but dem legs with the ribbon. Love it. Oh, I'm pretty sure I have this like overskirt piece. I know this is random, but I'm pretty sure I just recently got rid of this piece. I have to look through my dolls again to see if I still have it, but I held on to this, but not the actual Meg doll. I don't understand why. I'd really like to get another one in a maybe not so nice condition where I could like at least fix the hair, but remove her head and put her on a jointed body. But I really, really want to keep one in pristine original condition. I just bit my tongue. So for those of you who watch my vlog channels, or my vlog channel, or I think I talked about it in, no, I think it was only on vlogs. So before on a Dolly Wednesday, I said that I wanted to get a new doll this year. Now that's still true, but however, certain situations, life situations have come up where I have to put my finances towards more adult, boring stuff. Bleh. So it's probably going to take me a lot longer, because it took me a really long time to save what I had. But I understand responsibilities and blah blah blah. But I do plan on getting a doll, and I think I'm going to do another layaway plan. And I think that might be easier, because the doll I want is a Hansel. I think it's pronounced that, Hansel Granado. Now, I don't know if I want to get the body as well as the head, or if I want to save up longer, like do a longer layaway. I don't know if I can do a longer layaway. I have to look at it again. But I really want to get jointed hands for this one. But at the same time, he is a really, really expensive doll, and I love Granado. Granado and Doll Chateau are like my Grail dolls. The Doll Chateau Grail doll is, oh my gosh, I have no idea how you guys remember all these names. It's like Fina, she's the Doll Chateau doll where she's got the really long neck and the extended arm and leg pieces. I'll post a picture of her here. I know I've talked about her before, but she's also one of my Grail dolls, and she'd be my first MSD doll. I'm trying to think of her name, but she is one of my Grail dolls. I almost got her. Almost. But I don't know if I want to get her first or if I want to get the Hansel head, because the only problem with him is I really want him in a tan skin as well as jointed fingers, so it's going to be kind of expensive. I know you guys know how expensive dolls can be, because he's going to be an SD size to fit with the rest of my crew. You know, one step at a time. I'm hoping that more of my art stuff. So far I've had a pretty decent, I mean, it's not amazing, but I've had a pretty decent start as a, you know, as in selling my art. What do they call it? Why can't I think of it? Like a seamstress slash freelance artist. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Been able to sell some of my artwork. I've been able to sell some of my clothing, mostly to like friends and family, but you have to start somewhere, so I'm gonna try to save up that as much as I can and put towards a new doll so I can finally have more for my crew. But other than that, I don't really have any other updates. I'm gonna work hard on this, and for my Etsy shop I am going to do some Zuzu Delph clothing, or Delph clothing, I'm not sure. I'm still a little noobish on the wording here, but I'm gonna do those, and I'm gonna start adding in Barbie clothes, because I know a couple of people have asked for that. But the last thing I'm going to talk about is my male Merida. Now I've seen, by the way, if you guys haven't seen this, I have a video up, which I'll probably post at the end of this video, because I'm just so proud of him, and it's my first doll custom, like actual doll customizing video. Yeah, I'm really happy about it. He's actually gotten some attention from some of you guys, and I just finished a doll custom that I sold, and somebody else asked me for one. But yeah, I'm not like officially selling dolls just yet. I'm gonna kind of figure out stuff with my Etsy more, but as of right now, I'm kind of like, if I have the time, I can. I don't know if anyone else is interested, but I'm not too worried about that right now. But my question for you is, I want to do another gender bent custom. And I was either thinking about doing a male Esmeralda or a male, I have three actually. I have male Esmeralda, male Maleficent, or male San from Princess Mononoke. Now, the reason why, I mean, since Disney owns Studio Ghibli, it kind of like falls in the category. I've seen so many people do Powerpuff Girls and Sailor Moon, My Little Pony, and Powerpuff Girls customs, which I totally want to do one day. Oh, and Delightful just finished her Evolutions, which I was super excited about, and I kind of want to start a little series of my own. It's probably going to take me longer than it is them, because their channel is mainly based around dolls, or specifically dolls, and I kind of do other stuff. So what do you guys want? I'll put a poll up here or here. I'm pretty sure it's over here. I'm gonna look like an idiot if it's over there. But I'll put a poll up so you guys tell me which doll you want me to customize next. I have one doll in the way before I do another male, so, or technically you guys will see two. You'll see one that I'm currently working on, or just finished, so that's gonna come up next Wednesday. And one more, which is the Dracula Untold custom, and that's where I try out doll armor for the first time, and I'm really scared. So let me know in the poll which one you guys want, or in the comments below. So male Esmeralda, male Merida, or male Esmeralda, male Maleficent, that's a mouthful, or male San from Princess Mononoke. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. Please check out my Patreon, which I post videos on that I cannot post here, and you'll be helping support me, as well as my Etsy, and all of my social media will be down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!